I was having a conversation recently with a friend about purpose in life. She was expressing her frustration with not knowing exactly what God wants her to do in her life. And she explained how, why can't God just come down and tell her exactly what it is that he wants her to do? And I say, well, if he did, would you do it? She said, yes, of course. I said, well, if God told you tomorrow to get on a plane and go to Africa and spend the rest of your life in Africa serving the people of Africa, would you do it? She said, yes, absolutely. Why would I not do it? It's God. And I thought for a second, and I said, well, are you doing the things now that God is telling you to do? She said, are you referring to the commandments? I said, well, yeah, that's part of it, but just anything that God is telling you to do. She said, you know what? Actually, I'm not. I guess you're right. Well, that really got me to think. A lot of times when we think about our purpose in life, we tend to think about these grandiose kind of things that God is going to send us here, send us there, go to these people here to do that. When the reality is, there are simple things that God wants us to do right here where we are. We want to go to Africa to change the world, but we're having hard times forgiving the people who live in the same houses as us. We want to go and do these amazing works elsewhere all across the world when we have people right here next to us that we have not been right or good to. And secondly, a lot of times we want God to speak to us when the Bible's right here and we're not reading it to see what he says. So the reality is God is indeed speaking to us and letting us know what he wants us to do. We just have to be willing to accept the conditions in which he's setting us up so that we can be the people he wants us to be and live out the purpose that he wants us to live.